ioEther. I got this.
Hey folks, this is ioEther, and we're back with some more off topic with ioEther. So, this place has changed a little bit since the last time you guys saw it. So first off, I'm standing on top of one of my reactors, except of course it's empty. And there's obviously a bunch of cobblestone here, and you're probably wondering why it's here. I know I said I was never going to build a cobblestone. Also, for anyone who knows anything about big reactors, you can tell that this is not going to work. This is never going to produce any kind of light. Or light, you know what I mean. Energy. That's the one. So, why am I doing it? Also, you'll notice that. So, yeah, well, there's a good reason. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and get down from here. And so, whoops, well, not what I want. I should really put these buckets of water away. We're just gonna throw them in here. Because, why not? They stack. Okay, so... Dragon. Right, so we're gonna swap this. Should be the dragon one, so we're gonna put that down there. 44 seconds left on that. Where am I going? So, way back here somewhere, it says hatch a dragon egg and train it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to train the dragon egg, but I'm definitely going to hatch one. I just don't know if I want to do that this second. I'm fairly certain I'm going to do that at the end of this episode, in case it all goes horribly wrong. Create a passively cooled reactor from extreme reactor mods, which is... Oh, hi guys. I forgot, I should put a light up there. My bad. We're just gonna wander back over here and open this up. Let me drop this. He's there. Okay, so some of you are like, wait, why are you not flying? Because I obviously can't fly. Some of you are also wondering what the heck that is. And the really keen people may be wondering what this is about. Well, that's a lava thing. I can't go through there. So I'll show you that in a sec. But basically what happened was I got really cocky between episodes, and I was fighting the wither, and I didn't have nearly enough food on me, and it killed me. Now, there's no reason it should kill me, but it did because I didn't eat. I also didn't have my wither killing sword out, and I was thinking I had this thing. I mean, I've killed it like, I don't know, 10 or 20 times by now. I figured, I can do this. I don't need to think strategy. I'm just gonna go do it. And then it killed me. So yeah, I died. The mistake is already on the pillar. We're up to 5 already, which is scary. And then, so yeah, that's just that. And then, so why have I turned that into whatever monstrosity I have? Well, it's simple. Over here, I have a rule. It's called, I can't equip the same armor twice. And then, between last episode and the one before it, I turned my jetpack into armor. So now I can't equip it, because I died. and it came off. So now I can't fly. Which I've discovered is really, really irritating after you've been accustomed to flying for, like, whatever, how many hours of grinding I've done between episodes. So, yeah. I'm trying to figure out how to fly again. And the only way I know of is if I take a bat and put it in witch water. Or, sorry, a squid. I spawn a squid in witch water. Then it should... Oh, how am I going to get back out of here? I will figure it out. It should turn into a ghast. Which if I've calculated this right, cannot exit this giant dome I have here. And since I can reach the roof, I should be able to capture it in this thing. If I can capture it in that thing... Oh, I did not realize witch water did that to you. Oh, that's really irritating. Good to know. Don't get in the witch water stream. Let's just go ahead and eat something because I ain't doing that whole thing I did with the wither again. Okay. Also gonna put this over there. And then let's try this. Ow. Ow. So now I have a ghast and a cursed lasso. Just gotta not burn to death. Cool. Wither myself briefly to get the witch water back. I don't care about this, so I'm gonna check that over there. There we go. And then just take down this entire monstrosity. There we go. Cool. Now one last thing I need to grab before we can make the thing that's gonna carry me away and let me fly again. I need to walk over here. Grab that. Cool. And then I can really show you guys what's changed. We're gonna do an angel ring. Okay, so and this and this and booyah, we got woot. Grab those again. Except I didn't grab them, threw them in here. Grumble, grumble, grumble. I need these in my inventory. Thank you. Show that too, actually. And this, actually. Everything else can stay, I think. Cool. Okay. So that means that this can go back in here, and these can go back in here, and that can go back in there, and that can go in there, and that can go in there, and that can go in there, and right, we're going to use this at the end of the episode. Actually, I'm going to use this. I'll throw that in there, though. I grabbed, whatever. I don't much care right now. What I want is obsidian. So we're going to grab 64 obsidian. We're going to grab this thingy. I keep trying to fly, and I realize that doesn't work that way. Now it does. Right? I thought I could... Oh, do I need to put wings on it? I need to put wings on it, don't I? Uses 32 grid power. I see. And I don't have 32 grid power going because it's nighttime? No. I guess my solar power is just not working all that effectively. Yeah, well. I should probably do that. 11 out of 25. Are those things not working? Maybe not. Oh well. Now let's do a mill. We got the fire mill. Gives 2 when placed over fire. Gives 2 when adjacent to lava. Gives for flowing water blocks. The higher the level, the more GP. Max GP 4. Of course, a windmill. Interesting. Okay, well, let's just make some of these. Probably we're making one of these right now. Oh, I'll see. I see. I'm so glad I figured all this stuff out before I started recording. So that, you know, I look better on camera, right? I got 2 watermills. I'll take that. Okay, so where are we going to put watermills? This has typically been my power generation spot, but obviously with the reactors over here now, I'm moving to over here being my power generation spot. So I might just put them here. Without the ability to fly, I am grabbing that. Actually, you know what? We're gonna do this a cheap way for right this second, just so I can fly, and I'll figure. It's not actually what I want at all. Typing in the wrong box. Solar panels. I'm just gonna grab 6 of those. Why only 6? Because I don't have enough power stone. There, 18. That's enough. Where are we gonna put these? Where they're gonna be out of the way until I can fix them. Push them down here. They have view to the sky, they do. There are 42 being generated right now. That means I should be able to fly. I thought that's how these worked. Is it not how they work? Use. I'm off by 1, aren't I? I'm so glad I can math. Aren't you guys so glad I can math? Man, so most of this episode just trying to put the finishing touches on how to fly. I can see the sky. I can. Yeah! Whew, yeah, good, finally. Okay, cool. I don't feel like I'm gonna die every other second. Okay, so let's find oh, whatever. I'll use the. I'll build the watermill stuff. I'll make them all pretty, but I'll build them right here, falling down to probably this level. Hi, Mr. Creeper. Oh, hello, you. Oh, whatever. I don't care. What is the next thing on the list? Oh, I was supposed to show you around, wasn't I? So that over there, these are obviously the reactors that I'm currently in the middle of building. I have built this little passive one. It's pumping out enough RF per tick that I don't need to worry about any of the other ones. And this is only like, I don't know, 20% of available power. So I could crank the thing all the way up to a ton of RF per tick. I don't know because I haven't actually put it up that far because I don't need it to be up that far. But it'd be over 1,000 RF per tick. And then I'm going to build a slightly bigger one for later on down the road when I need it. And this thing is going to be, I think this is going to be the actively cooled one. I'm not quite sure if I have enough room between the farm and the generator to make this actively cool, but I will try. And then this thing is max size, laid out and ready to go. And so this thing I'll be decking out to the 9s, and that's what I'm going to use to attempt some of the more insane challenges later on. And I guess I should show you this. So for a while now, I've had my bed over here somewhere, and it's just been somewhere I've kept things, and I haven't really worried about it or anything. But at some point, I decided it was time to make. I'm missing a stair. That's really obnoxious. Anyways, at some point, I decided it was far and away time that I make myself a bedroom. So I went ahead and I built this thing. And everything you see in here, except for a couple of blocks, are chiseled. Which means I've used this device on next to everything. So, like, the floor is crushed diamond blocks. These are redstone blocks in the shape of tiles. These is actually not chiseled, but it's beautiful black quartz. There's some snow under there because I wanted it to be right white contrast against the black. This is all. A lot of these are factory blocks because that's just really cool. Those are actually batteries, but they look like lights on the bottom, so I had to grab them. And then, of course, you got more diamond blocks on the walls, made out to look like space. And overall, I really like the way this looks out. I'm gonna end up doing some other stuff in here, putting some furniture in here and stuff like that. But for now, this is how it's gonna be. I put a lot of work into that, and so yeah. See, the batteries don't look as pretty on the top as they do from underneath. I also extended this so that I can get 3 pure daisies back here, making everything I need. I got the runic altar going, though I have no idea how to use that yet. Made myself, obviously, this. Anything else that you guys care about? I feel like I wasn't. Oh, right, the water tank. The water tank is here purely for squids, and that is only because I need a squid to make the angel ring. So, I mean, I'm gonna keep it. Obviously, I'm gonna end up lighting it at some point, but I'm gonna keep it until, well, forever. It's a new part of the world. was rather interesting making it when I couldn't fly, but so yeah, that is all the changes. Oh no, these lights, you'll see these everywhere. They are completely like transparent. I can walk right through them. If I want to, I can punch them and make them disappear. But really, they're just great ways to light the world, and so I'm going to start using them all over the place. I guess I don't know if I showed you these before, but this is how much draconium ingots I had. I made this all in one go, and I didn't even like dent my draconium supply. Oh, it's nighttime, so my power goes away. This is why I'm going to end up making that watermill eventually, because this is just annoying. Just gonna sleep, turn into daytime again, and start flying yet again. I'm glad I wasn't over the void. That would have been bad. So this is your wiring blocks, and again, this is just how much I have, because I made this in one blank, and then I immediately merged yellow light with sand to make all of this, and then I used my resist made this. Basically, each individual ingot of this is one block of cyanide, and then I ran out. So I'm not 100% out. Most of them at sand, but until I get more sand, I'm gonna take my time and make those. This is where I am with these. I don't think I've made any new armors you guys haven't seen. I'm trying to get the draconic armor next, but that's going to take a while. Not because of the amount of draconium I have tons of that, because of the nether star bits. I really need to figure out an automated way to kill the nether, or the wither. Until I do that, finally! Jeez. Wish I could sort out bows easier. But I can't find a way to do that. Because they're all different. Most sorting systems deal with them as if they're all different, which they are, so just ends up being annoying. There we go, finally completed my chainmail. Woot, that is the whole first section completed. Oh, there's a block of emerald here. Why is there a block of emerald here? Well, it's easy. I was wearing the Emerlic, or whatever this armor is, when I died over there. And there's a block of emerald here. I'm going to put a block of emerald in front of this next, because that's the armor I currently have on. Also, I have my elytra on, which I guess you guys didn't actually see me get, but I basically just ground out that before I did anything else, so that I kept my achievements in the right order. Create an actively cooled, and then a max size reactor. That is, of course, over there. Create a turbine from extreme. That's gonna be fun to figure out. And then this I can already do, but I haven't actually done. And then these I should be able to do fairly easily. What is this for? This is for smelting giant amounts of whatever. In this case, gold. Because of the fact that I am always grinding out things. Like, this is a K of uranium, but I can't use it in this form. Oops, that's not the right stuff. So I have to get a bunch of it down to whatever I decide. That's enough. That's. And then I'll walk over here and throw it in this chest. Not that. And then it'll slowly, I think that's it as far as stuff you guys haven't seen. I guess you haven't really seen the hammer either. This is just because I got bored with doing each of these 9x9s by hand and just banged out a hammer so I could knock them all out at the same time. Yeah. What's going on with my life? Well, I guess I buried the lead, right? I didn't intend to, but it's just the way it happened. Oh, I gotta do Lucky Block. I don't know where, but I'm gonna do Lucky Block, and I have to do what's it called? We're actually gonna fire off 3 of these things because I want to. I have to do a rule. You know what? I got a rule I can use. I mean, I won't have it for this episode. I'll have to do it for next episode. But let's do something that's going to cause me to do work. Yes, we like me doing work, right? So we're just going to drop in rule number 18, and let's do fire / water GP grid power only. So fire and water is the only things I can use for grid power. So I'm going to count lava as a fire-based thing. I mean, it's for the purposes of this, it's fire. That means that all the solar cells I have everywhere are going to end up vanishing by next episode and get replaced by water. And then I might make that harder later on in the future. I got some ideas as how to make that harder. Yeah, so there's that rule, and then we're gonna go and we're gonna set off these blocks of chance. So we're gonna go over here because things I care about are not on this side of the island. Teleport back to my inventory, but it doesn't. Great. It used to teleport back to your inventory. Anyways, so I guess what's been going on in my life, bearing the lead kind of thing. So for anybody who cares about my immigration status, it got declined. So I'm still legally allowed to live here, in case some of you are wondering. However, I have to reapply, and which just like pushes back the process. How long it's going to take is now like a month longer. Okay, did you know? By chance cubes, did you know the nuke reward says death may death rain upon them is a reference to Essential Buckets plugin. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. I don't really care, but cool anyway. Okay. Well. Ooh. Compressed Glen. Poor Compressed Glen. Sun's not going down, right? That would be bad. We're going to fly away until Glens die. Also, I'm going to go ahead and grab myself some pot roast so I don't die. And come in for the kill of the last Glen. Crap. I will never get over that. Yes, I almost died, for those of you who care. It's just a bookshelf, a regular bookshelf. Okay, I will add it to my collection over here then. Actually, you know what? Let's put them in my room. But I don't know where yet. We'll figure that out later. Okay. Yeah. So that is that. Also, my status for whether or not I can get a job is also declined. It wasn't declined. They weren't. I guess declined is the wrong word. They were sent back as invalid things, which means we did something wrong on the form, and they just kicked it back to us and said, "Do it again." They were rather vague on the details, so it took a little bit of research to figure out what went wrong and why. And so we got it fixed. It'll be fixed by the weekend, and we'll send it back in. And of course, I'm recording this on Friday, so by the time you guys see this, it will have been fixed and sent back in. It's just irritating, you know? Like, I mean, I guess it was something that wasn't made as clear as it ought to have been. And irritating, you know? Just irritating. Oh well. It doesn't matter. I get to remove that death because now you guys have all seen it. I don't need to leave it there, making me feel like a moron every time I see it. And I have completed my chain armor, which makes me happy. And now I'm going to go and spend about 10 minutes and empty this thing out. Yeah. So, thank you all for watching. Please don't worry about me. I'm okay. I'm just frustrated, that's all. And I might fall to my death every once in a while with this ring. But I'm going to figure a better system to fly. I just don't know what that is right this second. So yeah. Anyways. Thank you all for watching. Please tell your friends about this if you want to support the channel. Help the channel grow. If you have questions for me, comments. Oh! I do have one other thing that I completely forgot about. That I was supposed to do from last episode. As like a keep me honest kind of thing. Which I guess actually I'm just going to use one of these. I did make that automatic loop bag opener, so I can just stick stuff in here. It gets opened up. You know, of course it had to be isohedrons. Because now I have to go and open these things. And that's just how this works. Upside is I can punch them and run away. And then dun 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 dun, golden stuff? Weird. Ooh. The amount of cliffs I'm going to jump off of and then forget to fly from is going to be rather large. That didn't do anything. Weird, but okay. Yeah, so now this is actually the end of this episode. I'm going to once again ask you guys to tell your friends, help the channel grow. That's a great way to support the channel. And of course, yeah, this is, oh yeah, ooh, right, the Ender Dragon thing. I was supposed to do that at the end of the episode, so we'll do it over here. As I count down and finish off the episode, and you guys should see an Ender Dragon emerge. I'm going to also grab my crisp thing in case I need to. I don't know what this is going to do, but anyways. So, thank you all for watching. Please again, tell your friends, support the channel. That would be amazing. And this is what an Ender Dragon looks like when it has Is it going to attack me? Can I put it in a... I can put it in a golden lasso. Huh. I have no idea how to train one, but I will figure that out. I'm going to go ahead and check that achievement off. And I'll see you all next time. This ioEther out.